Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here, checking out another Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag video. This time we're doing sequence 10, memory 1, called Bart's Gambit. So, kind of a long sequence, kinda hardish. This is a big stealth mission, so once the stealth part starts, you have to continue it throughout the whole mission. The first time I played this, I did not know that. I thought it was only for the one section. Turns out it wasn't, so yeah, word to the wise, yes. Make sure you see it pop up, like fill in the circle that it's complete, and don't just, you know, assume it's over. So, yeah, so at this point, we're just going to keep swimming, or not swimming, but driving down the river path. I don't really know what to call it. Channel, whatever, until we find this Portuguese ship. And we're going to have to steal the flag. So this is where the stay out of combat begins. So from here on out, you cannot be spotted throughout the rest of the mission. Not totally hard in the grand scheme of things, but it is kind of a long time to remain out of combat. It's not like it's just like 5 seconds. It's more like, you know, 10 minutes or so. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But thankfully, once you know what you're doing, it's very easy. So, when you have to steal the flag, just go to the back side of the ship, and there's basically no one there to see you, except that guy might spot you, but once you get high enough, he won't really see you at all. So, yeah, pretty easy. The only guy you have to take out is the guy that's right here, and you can just wait for him to walk past you and assassinate him real quick, and then we can continue on. So, yeah, yeah, so we have to get to the other side, so you just gotta walk along the ledge. Don't worry about the guy below you. Unless he turns around, he won't see you. So, and I had the worst time trying to get the guy to just jump onto the rope. There we go, finally. Like, he just wouldn't do it. I don't know what it was, but so once you get to the top, you just hit the circle button, or why do we play this game every time? I don't know what it is on Xbox 360. If you're playing it on Xbox 360 or Xbox One, you know what it is. I don't have to tell you. So just hit the button and it'll steal the flag, and then you could basically just jump right off here, or at least jump down to the next one over, then jump off. And they might see you on the way down, but you could just stealth swim and they won't bother you anymore. So yeah, swim back to the ship and we will move on. So yeah, I mentioned that the first optional objective is to stay out of combat from the point where it tells you to until the end of the mission. The second one is actually to rope swing assassinate the captain of the ship at the end. Kind of a tricky one, only because the timing is kind of weird. If you do it too late or too early, it won't trigger the assassination. If you've tried to rope swing assassinate anybody, you know it's kind of iffy on it. So just another one of those control issues that are kind of annoying in this game. So I'm gonna try to tell you where the best spot is to do it. That way you won't have too much trouble with it. But I actually left in a funny moment, so you can see how kind of picky it is. But we'll get to that later. So after we get back on the ship, we're gonna head back down the channel a little bit, or river, whatever you want, down the water, whatever you want to call it. But once you get up here a little bit, there is a spot where it is kind of annoying. I believe, is it right? It's after this part, so we'll get to that later. But okay, so you have to remain stealthy during this part as well, and I actually messed up twice, so you'll see a little edit there. But this was the best way that I found to do this without me getting completely impatient and just wanting to sprint and kill everybody. So if you're kind of like me, where too much stealth drives you nuts, I strongly suggest taking this path, and it should save you a little bit of craziness. So yeah, I got lucky and this guy came towards me, but you can basically just wait for him to walk by and then walk into the bushes back here, and then once you could just run straight through until you get to the rocks back here, and then we'll just double assassinate these two guys. What's up, Jeremy? That's HTG Jeremy right there. Alright, so this part is where it gets tricky, and I had problems with this both times I played this memory, because I played it twice. The first time I didn't realize that I had to be in stealthy during this part, so I just went and killed everybody. When I figured out it wasn't, I was very upset. I had to go back and play it again. So this was the best way I found to do this. Try to kill the guy, wait for the other guys to turn around, and just kind of swim out to the water and then stealth swim past everybody. I'm sure there might be a better way where you can kind of finagle your distance, finagle your way through the guys, but I just couldn't really find anything that seemed plausible anyway. So yeah, the water seemed easier. And yeah, I got a little lucky there too. Like, everybody saw me when I got into that bush, so very lucky. But I think, yeah, the whistle did attract this guy. So I feel like the whistle's kind of iffy sometimes too, where sometimes like it'll work from really far away and other times it won't. But this time it managed to work. So once I take out the brute, this guy's still seeing me somehow. Like, I don't have any darts, sleep darts to put him to sleep. So, but once he turns around, I just go over and loot this real quick. And of course it's giving me some trouble. So yeah, and I had a little edit there too as well, because when I went to swim out, the guy on top of the tower noticed me and he ruined it. So luckily when I reloaded the checkpoint, it still gave me the optional objective. So if you get spotted by the guy in the tower after looting the chest, you can restart. So good to know. Just solved the problem for any of you guys that might have had. So yeah, you can see we still have the optional objective fine. So we're going to continue on to tail the ship. Oh, said very long memory. Like I said, the memories got shorter, but the sequences got shorter, but the memories got longer. So kind of the trade-off. Personally, I kind of like the shorter memories and the longer sequences, but that's just me. Yeah. But, I mean, longer memories are fun, as long as it's not just the same thing over and over again. But this isn't. It's not really the same thing over and over again, so not too bad. So this is the part right here that I had a little trouble with. And to do this, you have to avoid this ship. And if you take too long, like, he'll run into you. And if you try to wait, like, it's just kind of weird. So try to hug the coastline and then just, like, I actually ran into it like you saw, and then just go around and continue on. It's just weird the way, like, and if you touch him at all, like, you get in combat. So yeah, it's just kind of weird the way it's set up. So just kind of hug the coastline and you should be fine. Alright, and you should see another edit here because I had some problems on this part too. But yeah, so as you can see, we still have the optional objective, or the requirements haven't been disqualified yet, I guess you want to call it. So yeah, I'm going to show you the best way to do this. And I actually found an even quicker way after this. My sister had a little trouble with this second optional objective because she's playing through the game right now. And I found a really, really simple way to do this. But I mean, if you want to be just to be sure, and you know, no problems, this is the safest way to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna double assassinate these two guys right here, just to get them out of the way. Because if I can take out every guy in the area, I will, because I find it very annoying. And this way actually isn't too bad. You can do it this way, or you can just basically swim up to the tower, climb the ladder real quick, and double assassinate the guys, and then move on. But either way, they're both pretty quick. This way is probably safer, just because you don't have to worry about anybody seeing you. Whereas if you swim up, it's kind of, depending on when you swim up, you might get seen by one of them. So yeah, this way is definitely safer. Alright, so after you jump down the trees and you end up in this bush, just wait for them to walk by. And those guys in the back will turn around, and then you can basically move on. Yeah, they'll join up into like one party, and then just follow the bushes around. And then after that, the best way that I found to do this was to run up the ship here and then jump over to the top, because the guys on the side are just kind of annoying. I mean, you could probably take the tree branch up, but it's not really worth it. And yeah, the assassinate button's kind of weird at this spot, but there is a spot where you can assassinate this guy, and it's right there. So once he gets kind of like to the side of the boxes, you can take him out really quick. And I take this guy out just to be safe. And it actually pays off for me, because like I said, I missed the first swing, and you'll see that here in a second. So I do strongly suggest taking these guys out just to be on the safe side. What's up, Super Bowl? Alright, so yeah, once we get up to the ladder, we just assassinate this guy real quick. And yeah, so first of all, I had a little trouble figuring out how to get the rope to swing. And it turns out you just basically jump at it. And it should go. So here we go. So as you'll see, I miss. Yeah, I was not very happy with it. So I figured I'd leave that in just for fun to show you guys that it's just awful sometimes. But yeah, you gotta really jump straight at it. And for the longest time, I could not figure out how to do that. Like every time, like it just wouldn't work. Like I tried to like hit a button to get it to swing and nothing. So when I finally figured out you had to jump at it, it made things a lot easier. But yeah, the first time I did this, I actually missed. Like I was right on target, but when I hit square to assassinate, it didn't do it. So I just ended up like landing in front of him, and he ended up looking at me. So I had to run away. And yeah, but like I said, I didn't know that I had to be in combat. So, but yeah, once he gets to like the edge of the stairs, that's when you want to swing. If you wait too long or too short, it, like I said, you'll end up just landing right in front of him or right behind him, and you're just, yeah, you're just sitting there looking at him like, what are we supposed to do now? So, yeah, once he gets to the edge of the stairs, that's the time I strongly suggest to do it. You might want to wait till he gets back around, because he will walk in a circle, and he'll come back towards the stairs, so you might want to wait till he does that. You might want to just do it when he comes down the stairs the first time. It's up to you guys, really. But I like to be safe, and then instead of having to replay like 10 minutes of gameplay. So 30 seconds, 10 minutes, choice seems kind of obvious, but it's up to you guys. So after we double assassinate them, or not double assassinate him, assassinate the guy, you just have to escape with the flagship, which is basically just getting to the point. I'm not really sure if you can just go to the point or not. I personally just like plundering ships, so I was like, why not? I'll just take them all out. Because I didn't get to plunder a ship in a while, so... And you know I like to say the word plunder, like a plunder 1,000,000 times. I don't even know what that means, I just made it up. But... so I figured I would take out a few ships so I can say plunder over and over again and just make you guys want to mute me and stop me from saying plunder, so... Plunder. And you know, it's funny, ever since I started saying the word plunder in these videos, I've heard the word plunder said by like people so many times. Like you never realize people say plunder until you actually start saying it a lot yourself. It's kind of like when you buy a car and you're like, oh, no one else has this car. Like you don't barely see any of them on the road. And then like you're driving down the street and you see like 10 of them on the same block, like parked behind each other. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. So, oh, so there you go. So you do have to remain anonymous before you can escape. So yeah, don't be like me and just miss a mortar shot. Just go back and actually kill him. And I'm waiting so patiently too, and he just will not enter. Like he just refuses. So I think I eventually just went and got him. Either that, or he finally just got over it and came to me. As I get a slow motion miss. I don't understand the slow motion, to be honest with you. Sometimes it like does it when I'm sinking a ship. Other times it does it when I miss. I'm like, was that just like a feature they threw in just for fun? Like I really don't know. But it kind of drives me nuts because I'm like, it kind of interrupts the gameplay. It's like I'm trying to take out 10 ships. I don't need to see slow motion right now. But you know, whatever. Me nitpicking. So yeah. So come on. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I think this ship eventually just goes out of range. Oh no! It finally comes to me. I think I got a nice mortar hit there, and it takes it out. There we go. So probably would have been faster just to go get it, but whatever. I guess I really just wanted to use those mortars. I don't know. But after you take out all the ships and become anonymous, you can just drive the ship up to the like animus point, and this mission is over. So yeah, kind of a long memory, very stealth memory. Hopefully the paths that I took showed you how to do it. I'm not very good at stealth normally, so I kind of need somebody to hold my hand and be like, oh, it's okay. This is how you do it. We're fine. So hopefully these videos help you guys. So if not, let me know what you want next time for the next series, because I'm sure there'll be more coming out next year, Assassin's Creed 5 or whatever they decide to do. But But as always, make sure you follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and I reverse that, whatever, and like and subscribe to us on YouTube. And I'll see you guys soon.